Listen to the rhythm of the falling rain, telling me just what a fool I've been. Can you hear the rain, guys? I love the rain. It's doing a deep cleanse of beautiful Mother Earth. Sure is better than snow. I ask Archangel Michael to bless this space and to provide protection while we deep dive into what we need to know. This rain is so peaceful. All right, guys. Ooh, they're saying pull out the big guns. Wow, lovers. All right, so I straighten them all out. Anything that's reverse, we're going to take it as reverse. All right. Don't want any creepazoids staring in the window. Welcome, precious souls. Let's do this. Why was that song in my head? Listen to the rhythm of the falling rain telling me just what a fool I've been. Well, I'll tell you something. There's a lot of things coming to a head right now, okay? Some of you are going through divine union of people that were forced to leave and grow up and emotionally mature and learn some life lessons and heal some childhood traumas so that they could reunite with their divine counterpart. In a nutshell, I've learned so much over the years. In a nutshell, here's what happens, okay? Sometimes it's a twin flame, you don't always end up back together. Sometimes it's, and their twin flames are meant to teach you, to elevate, to trigger you, to grow, okay? You separate, you come back, you separate, whatever. Then there's your divine counterpart. Sometimes they're fresh and new, and you never met them before, and after you've done the healing, you find each other. Usually, the feminine energy is the first to go through the healing, usually. It's just the natural nature of the beast. And the masculine is often a little later in the game. They learn, more or less the divine feminine needs to hold boundaries, set boundaries, and it can trigger if it's a twin flame, say, triggers them into seeing these boundaries and being forced to heal and see why their behavior isn't tolerated anymore and what they need to heal. This is all part of divine plan. Someone should have given me this book when I was much younger. Would have shaved a lot of pain out of my life, but then I wouldn't have learned, right? You got to count your blessings always. But what I'm seeing right now from this end, and I do, I do readings internationally, okay? I speak to people all over the world, and the new trend, here's what's going on, here's where we're at in the healing department, are beautiful divine reunions, okay? Sometimes it's twin flames. Those are tricky because you're really set to help each other heal and trigger each other. You don't always end up together. Sometimes it's divine masculine and divine feminine. It could be male or female, okay? There's no prejudice here. The female energies and the male energies finally healing past childhood traumas, which I specialize in. Man, I have all the certification for that because it's not an easy journey and there's a lot to it. And if you feel called, give me a shout and I can help you out, okay? But I'm seeing the most incredible people coming back out of their healing journey and truly stepping into their divine purpose, and incredible females that are so powerful after all they've been through and so authentic. God, it's the new sexy, guys. It takes your really stepping into your authenticity and not being afraid of the repercussions of not dimming your light. And now there are a lot of masculines. I've done readings for incredible masculines that are escaping their karmic relationships, which is all part of it, okay? But they've had to be courageous and escape their karmic relationships. They're coming out of it seeing that, hey, there's these cycles I keep going through. Why does this keep happening? And healing themselves, going through the dark night of the soul and really looking at, where was my part in this? What is the consistent lesson that I'm not learning? How do I have to change to be a better person? And these are finding each other. The masculine and feminine energies are finally coming into reunion. And this is so powerful. And it's so pure and so beautiful. And oh, let's all get on this bandwagon, okay? So if you're still in a relationship where you're still with somebody who's karmic, that is somebody who's abusive or just not treating you right, get out, because what's waiting you on the other side is your true divine counterpart. Okay, this is like huge. Have the courage to leave. It doesn't matter what you think is so terrifying that you can't. If you're not being treated right, whether you're masculine or feminine, it's time to get out now. This is all by design. Figure out what it is. Were you feeling like they were avoiding you? Were you with an avoidant? Were you with somebody who abandoned you? But all of these, you have to look within, because they are mirrors of ourselves, of our childhood traumas, of our defense mechanisms, right? So whatever you're looking at is a direct reflection of what is going on inside. Remember, people are brought in our life to either teach us a lesson and reflect what still needs to be healed. When you feel triggered, that needs to be healed. Those are your big secret weapons. They're like alarm bells. Bang, 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 bang. There's something that's still bringing you into these situations that you're abandoning yourself, you know? You're not providing what your soul needs to be happy, and you have to ask yourself why. What in my past, in my life, in my childhood even, did I go through that created this belief that I wasn't good enough unless I overgave? Or, you know, if I'm not going to get the praise I deserve, or all of these negative things. It's time, guys. Crack Pandora's box open. Get in there, get messy, and do it all. Rip it open and see what's going on. Take time for yourselves. Don't jump from relationship to relationship. Often after we leave a really huge karmic relationship, we get tempted and tested with other little things, you know, and those people who don't take the time for themselves to heal, and they jump right into another relationship looking exterior for, you know, validation for their wounded ego, that's just going to repeat the cycle. So save yourself the hell. Oh, look at it right at the bottom. The ultimate happiness in heart's desire, and stepping into your emperor, advocating for yourself and finding out why your needs haven't been met. What in you has prevented yourself from allowing yourself to align with people who truly see how lovable and beautiful and sweet and gooey on the inside that you are? You know, it's time to heal ourselves, because as soon as you do, hey, your precious soulmate is waiting. Don't leave them waiting, okay? I literally shuffled and split again, and I've got the Magician and the Heart's Desire. You are the one who's going to manifest the life of your dreams, okay? You are going to do that. You're going to do it by being true to yourself, and you're going to do it by being absolutely authentic. Doesn't matter how flawed you think you are. Do not wear a mask at this time, because your true divine match is only going to recognize you when you are your true, authentic self. Yes, all of it. All of it. You don't want anyone who's not going to love you for being you. You shouldn't have to walk on eggshells or change who you are to be in a relationship. No. Okay? And loving someone for their potential, trust me, I learned that the hard way. If they're not meeting their potential, they don't belong in your life. Okay? All right. Ooh, Ace of Wands. Okay, that's where we're starting this. Let's see what else. Okay. And, well, guys, do you want to see these? I get carried away. Chatty Cathy at her best. All right, so the Ace of Wands is about passion, right, and growth. But this comes after a time of massive betrayal. Again, these are, you know, just like there's a true playbook to life. There is a true playbook. And honestly, if everybody knew this, exactly the phases and the steps of your life that go along, it's so clean cut. It's so clear. It's, where were these like years ago for me, right? So it's about, you know, your passion and everything, and the betrayal of the heart. based on passion that you experienced, okay? So there was deep passion, then it was betrayed, and then Knight of Swords. It's like quick action, almost like not even thinking ahead, like impulsive and information coming in fast, okay? So information coming in fast to offer some clarity. We've got two sets of swords here. So this is very mental, intellectual, more living in the head than the heart. Whereas, wow, fire sign here. Okay, that might be relevant here. Also, maybe Gemini, Aquarius, and Gemini, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Leo, maybe Aries. Okay, anyways, we won't get caught up in the signs, guys. Don't get caught up in the signs because that can go so many ways. So many different placements in astrology. Anyways, looks like something coming in fast, impulsively, with some information, and boom, something switches up where all of a sudden the heart's desire, okay? So something to do with this information coming in, and I feel like it's somebody who's got some information that's going to help shed some light or something going on here. It could even be a reconciliation. We were just talking about twin flames, right? I mean, you mess each other's life up good. You trigger everything, get the wounds all. It starts off as passion, the massive, deep-rooted wounding, okay, to really bring up these insecurities and childhood, traumas and everything. And then it looks like they're coming in to kind of like, save the day, right? They want to wait. I've had a change of heart, okay? Because then all of a sudden you've got the heart's desire, and this is like divine union, okay? We were just talking about all of this. This is a happy home, a lot of success and everything like that, but it's often depicted as a divine union. This Four of Wands, very passionate. All right, let's break this down. I want to know way more about this because this can go so many ways, and we want clarity. That's what this is all about. Oh, and all these were put in the right position, so if they're reversed, that's for a reason. Listen to the rain. Wow, Emperor on the bottom. And, am I reading this right? Yeah. In order to step into your true Emperor boss, discipline, gung-ho, I'm on fire, Emperor energy, it truly is about healing old wounds from childhood, traumas. This is where it all starts, guys, and sometimes we really don't recognize them. We bring them into other relationships and talk about baggage. So, what do we need to know about the Ace of Wands? Okay, this passion that I believe was before the betrayal. What do we need to know about the passion? Please, higher self, to the collective that I'm speaking to now. Thank you, guardian angels. Again, see, it's the exact same card. Exact same card. So, mental activity. Big changes, opportunities, seize the moment, jump in, arrival, departure, assertive, direct, honest, quick wit, talkative, impatient, impulsive, intellect, daring, rebellious. So what happened was someone you were with, I think, in the past, it was all based on passion. A passionate new beginning. It happened hot, furious, fast. There was like, I feel like it was almost like a rebound, maybe a rebound situation, right? But it was bam, bam, into this. But what you don't realize, and I'm getting the big picture here and some downloads, is this was actually someone you had a soul contract with, okay? This was someone you had a soul contract with. That's why you felt so drawn to them. But something went awry, okay? Something went awry. There was some healing that needed to be done. There was a lot of betrayal, okay? A lot of mental anguish, a lot of heartbreak. And then I feel like this person is starting to realize this now and is almost impulsively coming in with some information. They're turning around and saying, wait a minute, I might have made some mistakes. But this is someone who I feel like was extremely emotionally immature in the way that they didn't know how to handle their emotions. And I feel like it kind of hit them like a ton of bricks in this separation. Okay? Now, you decide for yourself. You have to use your own discernment. I feel like you have strong discernment right now, okay? You understand. You've been through it. Whether this person and this reunion should take place. This is all based on how far both of you are in your healing. Again, the magician, guys. Again. So I feel like this person is trying to manifest you back. They feel the pull. They can't understand the magic behind it. You had a soul contract. You were going to come together and learn something or I believe, potentially be each other's partner in this life. But, things can go awry with free will. With free will, anything can be changed. And if this person made too many screw ups, like it was on the bottom, I feel like you just walked away. You finally said, I've had enough. I know my worth. I'm going to set some, look at right there, right after it. This is crazy, guys. So there was an ending. Okay, there was the ending. And the choice, I said, free will, right? Free will. Oh gosh, how do I show this to you so you can read it? Free will. Will you choose to do the right thing when you're in a relationship, or are you going to choose to go default into old ways and pretty much screw it all up? And the ending, because what was being offered between this soul contract with you two is absolute happiness. Like, I mean, divinely orchestrated happiness. Fulfillment is the happiest card in the deck. Okay? There was the option. And instead, I feel like somebody waited too long. I'm getting avoidance. Someone who's all in their head. They overthought. They thought they could do better, whatever the case is. You took the time to put these healthy boundaries out and really focused on your own finances, your own self-care. This is how it rolls, guys. This is just literally by the book. You're not the only one going through this. It's uncanny. This is like a giant game, and we're all at different levels, okay? You turned the love back in yourself, gave yourself some self-care, started working on your own independence. You said, I've had enough. Okay, I've had enough. I'm tired of the players. I'm tired of people screwing me over. And this one, even though you felt so connected, because you could feel the connection, it was unmistakable, absolutely unmistakable. And so could they, but they thought they could do better. This is what I'm getting. They thought they could do better. They left you high and dry. You stepped up your game, okay? Look. You see this? You took every single sword out of your back that they put in it, because it's in reverse, okay? You removed each sword tier by tier, being strong, still everything against you, because they just took off and abandoned you. They're punishing you. They abandoned you by not being emotionally connected, I'm hearing. They emotionally mature enough to discuss their emotions. Instead, they just played this game, They were like, they'd come in, and as soon as things got real good, they'd run away and they'd be somewhere else. But what's coming up now is a lot of passion here. Look at all the wands. This is the quickest moving card of the deck, okay? There's news coming in very fast, very quick. And I feel like this person that you were dealing with, okay, I'll just say it's a contract, a soul contract, a very deep soul contract. So you were married in other lifetimes. You were together in other lifetimes, okay? They're coming in fast. I believe there's news coming in fast. I really think that they've had a change of heart. Yeah, they're ready to let go of their toxicities, addictions, their old ways, their old behaviors, where maybe they treated their partners like garbage or like disposable, or, all of these things. That this can represent a lot of addictions and toxicities. But, what is the addictions and toxicities is definitely, it's darkness. It's this devil. It's an attachment of unhealed behaviors that were allowed to go too far, right? But that's been turned around. They're really seeing, they're coming in with an offer of love. And it's not a real big offer of love. Reason being, they've still got lots of healing to do. And you've already stepped up your game. You've already done so much healing, and they've got a lot of catching up to do. They've got a lot of catching up to do, but they can't avoid this beautiful draw towards you, this feeling that they've got pulling towards you. They can't get you out of their mind. They really can't. Okay, so they're going to come in with a sloppy offer because they're not used to this real love thing. Not the way that they've had their life. Now try to have compassion, even though the hurt that they've caused. Understand that we're all on a healing journey. That doesn't say excuse what they've done, but see it as though it's an aspect of you. Everybody who's in our life has an aspect of you. You might have already healed, and they're just learning this, okay? They don't understand this. I'm not saying you have to take them back either. This is all choice. Remember, that card was in here, the choice, right? You have a choice. you're looking ahead and going, you know what? There's a lot of options that I have right now, and I don't need to settle for this, which absolutely anything that comes in less than what you deserve, you do need to send it out and say, no, that's, if it's not healed, if it's, you got to say, look, I need more time. You need to do some healing. Keep sending it away, and they're forced to, triggers them to heal. They're finally seeing. You use your intuition. I'm talking to a high priestess or high priest here, someone who's got a lot of deep intuition. You feel, all this. I feel like everything I'm telling you right now is like, this is nothing new. This is nothing new. You understand this. You're so highly intuitive. But you're feeling it, the pull. And that's what kept you kind of held back for a while, is they were pulling on your energy because you've got this connection. You can choose to cut cords. You can choose to walk away forever. It's totally up to you. The option of you two being together and really making, like, honestly, like, incredible happiness was there. Will it be there? Let's ask about this. What is going to be the best outcome for this circumstance? Please, Spirit, for the collective watching in their highest good to the harm of nobody. Whoa, they're giving me 2 cards. Justice and the Love card. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to read these to you guys, okay? Because this is a big decision, and I want you to have all the information you need. So Justice, which is a yes card. Justice, karmic justice, consequences, legal disputes, law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause and effect, life lessons. Okay, so I do believe that the 2 of you were contracted to come here to be lessons for each other. I feel like this has happened many lifetimes before. That's why you intuitively, it almost feels like deja vu to you. Okay, I really feel like this is like, you understand this on a deeper level. Now, the Love card, partnership, unity, love, compatibility, that's important. Happy couples, potential soulmates, potential, right? Relationships, harmony, balance, equality, attraction, connection, proposals, engagement, and marriage. I truly believe that this is up to you. They're not going to allow me to elaborate. This is up to you, but you need to trust your instincts. Where'd that card go? That beautiful, you guys saw it. The High Priestess card. This is very strong, okay? This is going to make or break, no pressure, what's to come in your life. Because either way, you are going to get that sunshine card. The sun, you are absolutely destined for that. I believe that all of these lessons and everything you've overcome have already secured that abundance. Now, don't forget, Mr. Wonderful, Mrs. Wonderful, whatever this is, coming in with that sloppy offer. They might also know deep down inside that you've got this beautiful abundance coming. They may be coming in just on time. So you need to choose your intuition. It's going to be different for different people that I'm reading for. You are all of the same collective, the same lessons to learn, but your counterpart, this person, may not be exactly who you're meant to stay with. It might have been just an incredible lesson that you each signed up to learn. And what better way to do that than to have a deep soul connection that is going to force you to try to stay together despite the insanity of it all. And you have to fight it. Remember, there's 2 ways this goes. Is there anything else, Spirit, that we can share with our beautiful viewers at this time? Anything else to help guide them? I'm hearing you need to ask for guidance when you're not sure. If you're struggling to connect with your intuition at all, you can ask for signs. That's what I'm hearing right now from your angels. They're always there, but you need to ask. You need to ask. Sometimes they're saying, check out the clock. And look at, as I'm saying that, 111, angel numbers. Check out the numbers. I'm hearing also music on the radio. There's certain songs that they're telling me they send some of them, but you're actually, your higher self, your future self is sending you messages. So some of these signs are actually from you in the future, your higher self, your soul, and some of the music, trying to draw your attention to send, you see that? Oh, yeah, the Empress. These are coming up in all the readings. You saw the Emperor earlier. This is the Empress. So definitely it could be either the most incredible couple, or it could be the Empress finds her true soulmate. We have many soulmates, guys. Remember that. We have them in friends, in family. We have them in divine counterparts. When one soulmate that could have lined up with you fails to do the healing, is too lazy, fights the system, more or less just has to be the boss of everything and doesn't want to conform to anything or heal anything or meet you where you stand in your healed version, there will be other counterparts that are available. We have many soulmates, okay? It's not a missed opportunity, but you need to decide, and the universe is listening. When this comes in, is it good enough? Is it really what you want? Does it align with your goals and dreams and your heart's desire? Or if it's not healed, send it away. If it comes back later and it's healed, you will have that option. But carry on your life. Continue to, I don't know where that 9 of, there it is. Continue to work on you. That's what's helping to find energy and people that match that. The love you pour into yourself and the effort you put into yourself will be matched. So what is within is going to be seen without. This is why it's so important. I can't express it enough. People need to pour the energy and love into themselves in order to find it reflected outside of them. If you're around people that are stealing your energy or draining your energy or making you feel negative in any single way, get away from them. This is a very, very, very important time. You do not have time or energy to let them steer you down a negative path, because where your focus is what you are creating. You are a massive manifester. You saw this card. You are the one manifesting your life right now. Get away from anybody who brings you down or tries to steer you off your path, or is one of those woe is me, or always feeling sorry for themselves, always wanting you to do the work for them, or isn't showing up in a healthy way. Just make space away from them. Guys, this is so important. This is so important, okay? Take accountability for everything that's coming in front of your life and ever has, because you are the manifester of your life. You are the manifester. You hold so much power, okay? So this will continue for the rest of your life. You need to always be detached, observing of what you feel and see around you. Does it match what you want in your life? It's real easy. It's actually very black and white. Yes or no. That's how easy it is to create and manifest your life, and it will be matched tenfold by life. Okay? Stay true to yourself. Hold your boundaries. Really feel it out. Do not settle for anything. Jobs, friends, relationships that do not feel like they really resonate with you or where you want to be. If you get called to have your own personal reading, one-on-one, give me a shout, guys. Email me at paintingsbycatherine@gmail.com. I have a website, www.earthangel3811.com, and I have a Facebook page, Readings by Catherine, if you want to follow that. And thank you for subscribing for free to my YouTube channel, Earthangel3811. I am sending so much love because I know the phase that you're at right now, you have gone through so much, and you are so beautiful. And if no one has told you, I love you. You are so loved. Your angels love you so much. Okay, the message is coming through where choose you, do what's right for you. You are manifesting by what you're feeling inside. So don't let anybody bring you down. You've got this. There is love in the air, and things are going to always work out in your best interest, even if it doesn't feel like it. If somebody is leaving your life, let them. It's for a reason. If a job is leaving your life, there's room being made right now. They're clearing the space. They're doing it for you. They're doing it out of love, because you will succeed no matter what. You will succeed. You're on the right path. Sending so much love and light. You keep smiling, guys. Just shine as bright as you can, authentically.